Second day at this JDK conference. I'm here with Arun. Hello, Arun.
Hi.
How was your talk? How are you feeling?
I think talk was really good, given that I've slept only for 2 hours and a 9 o'clock talk, not bad. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, people are really enthusiastic. Sorry, we're seeing them like getting closer to you to keep asking you questions. So yeah, we think it was well.
I think that's always a good measure of how interaction is going in the talk.
Yeah, that's right. So talking about it, Arun, I have this first question: how a serverless app model can be used to deploy different components of a microservice?
Right. So the serverless application model essentially allows you to deploy, is basically an extension of CloudFormation templates. And with that, you can define how your serverless Lambda function is going to be deployed. You can define where your S3 APIs are going to look like. Mm-hmm. You can define what events are going to trigger the Lambda function, whether it's S3 API or DynamoDB database. And of course, rest of your the Lambda functions and your CloudFormation template information is in there. So the way I look at it is, your S3 objects can be created using that. Your Lambda functions can be created using that. Your APIs can be created using that. So all of that together could very easily make it a microservice. So essentially, once you have uploaded your fat jar, Lambda function fat jar to S3, then you can just say, take this SAM, a serverless application model, and deploy it, and there goes your microservice right away.
Okay. Let's talk about Kubernetes right now. Do you think it's mature enough to make changes in production?
So you mean changes in production or use in production?
Using in production
right.
Kubernetes.
Yeah. So Kubernetes is a container orchestration framework, and we have definitely seen a lot of our customers using it. On AWS, we offer a variety of orchestration platforms. So there is, of course, ECS, which is EC2 Container Service or Docker, but then a lot of customers use Kubernetes on AWS in production as well. One of the things that developers need to watch out is the pace with which the releases are being made. So there's something need to watch out is. But there are 15 different ways, as a matter of fact, to deploy Kubernetes on AWS. So there's a lot of variety and choices that is available. In terms of the production support, yes, there are a few offerings, but I think it's not just about taking Kubernetes into production. You really need to look at it, which vendors are offering commercial support around it. Yeah. The number of features are still getting constantly added. So it's a little bit difficult for the developers to kind of keep pace with the releases. So there are a few caveats, but then the Kubernetes framework by itself is pretty solid in that sense.
And last question, reading about your biography, I've seen you're really keen into this children learning to code. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, well, this whole thing started with my son, when he was 10 years of age. That dad, I want to learn coding. I said, okay, we'll teach you coding. And then I like to share things. So as part of teaching him, I realized, it would be useful if we can teach other kids as well. If my kid has a need, other kids have a need too. So I've been a long-time presenter at Devoxx. So that's where we started the effort for Devoxx for kids. Well, the Belgium guys started it. Mm-hmm. And I founded the nonprofit in the US, Devoxx for Kids. And now we have several chapters across US where we do these technology workshops for kids. The main idea is to introduce them to technology in a fun way so that at least they're aware of what technology can do for them. And then we continue doing these workshops across different chapters. We also do events at different corporate events. So we have done, for example, Java 1, we have done Red Hat Summit, we have done OSCON, and a bunch of other events, schools, libraries, wherever we get a chance. We do these technology workshops, mostly to get the kids excited.
We wish you lots of luck with that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, same here.